Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome back to the English e-learning platform. Dear students, today I brought before you the new lesson, that is fourth lesson. The name of the lesson is Mukesh starts a zoo. What is the name of the lesson? Mukesh starts a zoo. So dear students, let me ask a few questions on this topic. Okay, so have you ever visited zoo? If you visited, it's fine. And what animals or what kind of animals can you see in the zoo? Can you name them? Okay, so here one day Mukesh visited Delhi. So in Delhi, he went to the zoo with his parents. Okay, Mukesh is the name of a boy. Okay, so one day he went to Delhi to along with your parents. Okay, in Delhi, he went to the zoo with his parents. There, in the zoo, he was fascinated. Fascinated means attracted. Okay, so he was fascinated by the animals there. So he was seeing many different kinds of wild animals in the zoo. So what type of animals can you see in the zoo? So crocodile, chimpanzee, orangutan, the like a python, next deer, bear, lion, tiger, okay, and alligator, and different types of kinds of birds, isn't it? Next, what can you see? Giraffe, elephant, the different types of snakes, and wild dog. So, like this, he has seen some different types of animals, kinds of wild animals in the zoo. So, there was no zoo in the small town of Dehradun where he lived. See, dear students, so Mukesh and his parents, they lived in Dehradun. So, in Dehradun, there was no zoo. There was no any Jew in his small town. So it is a small town. Okay, Dehradun is a small town where Mukesh and his parents lived. So he decided, when there was no Jew, any Jew in his small town in that Dehradun, so Mukesh decided that he would have a Jew of his own. So he decided to start a zoo of his own. So let us read and find out how Mukesh starts a zoo and what types of what are the animals he gathered in his zoo. Let us see. Okay. I am going to start a zoo, Mukesh announced at a breakfast the next morning. See, the next morning, Mukesh announced in public places. Okay, announced means, do you know what is meant by announced? Announced means told people something about a decision or a plan or etc. So he decided to open, he decided to begin a zoo in his town. So publicly, in a public place, he announced to the people that he was going to start a zoo. In the next morning in the breakfast time, I shall find some animals, he added, and he continued, I shall collect some animals. So he will collect some animals. So when he is going to start a zoo, so he needs animals, correct? No, different types of animals, isn't it? Then that's what a zoo is all about, collecting animals. So now he is His work is to collect the different kinds of animals, different types of animals. So what types of animals does he collect for his zoo? Let us see. He was gazing at the whitewashed walls of the veranda. See, he was gazing. So do you know what is meant by gazing, my dear students? Gazing means looking steadily at somebody or something for a long time. So he is looking at whitewashed for a long time of the veranda. So veranda means a platform with an open front of roof built into the side of your house or on the ground floor. So it is called veranda. So Mukesh was looking at the whitewashed walls. Whitewashed walls. The walls was whitewashed. Okay, with a paint, white paint, and of the veranda. So where a gecko, a small wall. Where a gecko, a small wall lizard was in pursuit of a fly. So there was a gecko. It is the name of the lizard. Okay. So that gecko, the lizard was on the whitewashed wall. So the Mukesh was looking long time for that towards that lizard. So what he thought? He thought that he would collect that, he would catch that lizard for his exhibition or zoo. So that lizard was in pursuit of a fly. So the lizard was, pursuit means, do you know what is meant by pursuit? Means the act of looking for or trying to find something. So the lizard was trying to find something like insects, okay, on the wall. So after breakfast, that same morning, after breakfast, Mukesh tried to catch the lizard. See, after breakfast, he planned to decide to catch that lizard for his zoo. Okay, so he tried to catch that lizard which is on the wall, where the way is on the wall. But it was more alert than it looked and managed to run away. See, when the Mukesh was trying to catch that lizard, but lizard was more alert. You know that, you might have known that when you trying to catch something, or when you trying to catch like a housefly or mosquitoes or lizard, so or birds, so when you are going to near to that, before you catching, suddenly the birds or the mosquitoes or the insects or lizard can fly away. So they could not find out. Okay, we could not catch those because they will escape from us. So here the lizard was also more than alert. It was more alert, and when he was trying to catch that lizard, so he managed to run away, to escape from Mukesh. Then that's not the way to catch a lizard, said Teju. See, the Teju was his friend. Who was Teju? Teju was Mukesh's friend. So the Teju was looking, watching towards his friend what his friend was doing. Then he said, so Mukesh, it's not a way. This is not a way to catch a lizard. There is a proper way to catch the lizard. Then he said, and we had come over for the next door. So he had come over from the next door. Then Teju fetched a stick from the garden and used to tip the lizard off the wall and into a shoebox. See, dear students, Teju, he fetched Fetched means, what is meant by fetched? Went where something is and brought it back. So he went to garden. Why did he go to garden? He went to garden to bring a stick. So he brought a stick back. He brought a stick and he used to tip on the lizard. So the lizard was on the wall. Correct, no? So he used to use his stick to tip the lizard off the wall into a shoebox. So before the below of the wall, they put a shoebox to catch that, to store that lizard. So when the Teju tipped with his stick lizard off the wall, the lizard, it fell into the shoebox. Okay, then they caught one animal for his zoo, that is lizard. Then soon Mukesh and Teju were at work in the back garden. See, soon the Mukesh and Teju, they were working in the back of their garden, setting up enclosures with a roll of wire netting they had found. See, in the back of the garden. So in that garden, so they decided to start a zoo in the back of the garden. So they are setting up enclosures. Enclosures means, do you know what is meant by enclosures? Enclosures means pieces of land that are surrounded by a fence or wall and are used for a particular purpose. So they are setting up enclosures in the piece of the land in their garden. Why? So they have to trap the animals in that enclosures. Correct, no? The compartments. Okay. Then what else can we have in the zoo? Asked Teju. See. So the Teju asked, then what animals, or what kind of animals, or what are the things they have to fix into their zoo? Then there's your grandmother's parrot, said Mukesh. See, the Mukesh said, they planned to, or they decided to Teju's grandmother's parrot to keep in their zoo. So whose parrot that is? That parrot belongs to Teju's grandmother. Okay. Then see, dear students, here zoo, when you imagine about zoo, you will imagine about only wild animals, but these fellows were going to collect the domestic animals like parrot, donkey, cow, monkey, what can you say, parrot, okay, cat, dog, like this. So let us see what will happen. That's a good idea, said Teju, but I don't think she shall lend it to us. You see, it's religious parrot. She has taught it lots of prayers and chants. See, when the Mukesh has given idea about Teju's grandmother's parrot, so the Teju said that is a good idea. So, but the Teju doesn't know whether she lend it to them. So lend means to give something to somebody else for a while. Again they have to return it back. Okay. So he doesn't know whether she lend it to them or not. So that is not a common parrot. That is a religious parrot. Okay, dear student, that is not a common parrot. That is a religious parrot. So his grandmother has taught it lots of prayers. You know that in your school you will sing a prayers. Correct, no? the devotional songs he will sing. Correct, no? So these songs and chants were taught by his grandmother to the parrot. So the parrot was not a common parrot, it is a religious parrot. It can chant, it can praise, lot of prayers and chants. So chants means religious songs using only few notes that are repeated. So when in the temple the priest will be there, no? The priest will chant. Did you understand? Chants means in Kannada, what do we say? Mantra. Okay. So the parrot knows lots of prayers and chants like a mantras. then then people are sure to come and listen to it. They shall pay to see. If they have planned to bring that parrot to their zoo, the people will visit. The surely 100% genuinely the people will visit their zoo and listen to the parrots prayers and chants, and also they will pay to. Okay, then you are right, we shall get the parrot somehow, what else? See, then they decided to, however, they will get the parrot for their zoo. And what else they will have for their zoo? Then, well, there's my dog, said Mukesh. He is very fierce. But a dog isn't a zoo animal. See. Then they decided to have a dog, Mukesh's dog, in their zoo. So dog, it is not a zoo animal. It is not a zoo animal. It is a domestic animal. Correct, no? So the dog is very fierce. Fierce means, do you know what is meant by fierce? Fierce means angry and aggressive in a way that is frightening. So that is not a common silent dog. That is the angriest. The dog is very angry and aggressive in a way that is frightening. It can frighten the others. It can frighten others. So it doesn't look like a domestic animal. Okay, it looks like a zoo animal. So whose dog that is? That dog belongs to Mukesh. So mine is, he is a wild dog. He is black all over and he has got yellow eyes. There is no other dog like him. See. So Mukesh's dog is not like a common dog. It is a wild dog. Okay, wild dog means, do you know? Wild means the animals where they live in the forest. Okay, which animal? The animals where they live in the forest, that is called wild animals or wild flowers, we can say. Okay, the flowers where they live in the forest. Okay, we say wild flowers or wild animals. So he is black all over. So the dog is totally black in color, and the dog has got yellow eyes. So have you ever seen the dog has yellow eyes? So dear students, but his dog is black all over and his dog has got yellow eyes. Then there is no other dog like him. So if his dog, if they compare to other dogs, so there is no dogs other like his dog. Then now we have got a lizard, a parrot and a black dog. So now they got 3 animals, okay, for their zoo. Which are those? A lizard, and then a parrot, okay, religious parrot, and Mukesh's black dog, a black dog for their zoo. Then what they helps for their zoo? Let us see. Your sister Koki has a white rabbit. Will she lend it to us? Asked Mukesh. See, dear students, Teju has a sister. Okay, her sister, sorry, his sister name was Koki. Who is Koki? Koki was the sister of Teju. So Mukesh asked Teju, Teju, your sister Koki is there, she has a white rabbit. So will she lend it to us? Will she give for give for our Jew? So he asked his friend Teju. Then Teju said, I don't know, said Teju doubtfully, adding, she might rent it to hers. See, the Teju replied, Teju answered, I don't know, ma, whether she gives or don't give. I don't know, but she may give. She might give for rent. So rent means, do you know? When you have something or something from somebody else, you have to pay and you have to use it and you have to give it return back. Okay, you have to return it back to there. Okay, this is called rent. So they plan to rent here the Koki's rabbit for the Jew. So they have to pay some money. Then they use that rabbit for their purpose, what they are purposing they are using. After that, after finishing or after finish their work, again they have to return it back. Okay, so they decided to rent the Koki's rabbit for the Jew. Let's see if we can get Sitaram's donkey too, said Mukesh. Okay. Mukesh Mukesh said that he said Sitaram's donkey. So they decided to have a donkey, Sitaram's donkey for their Jew. So whose donkey that is? That donkey is Sitaram's. Okay, Sitaram's was it is there here. Sitaram was the washerman's son. So Sitaram was washerman's son. So they have a donkey who Sitaram's and washerman have a donkey. So Mukesh decided to have a donkey, Sitaram's donkey for their Jew. Then on Saturday afternoon, now can you think, dear students, can you how many animals they have for their Jew? They have lizard, parrot, black dog, rabbit and donkey. So now they have 5 animals for their Jew. Okay, then on Saturday afternoon, a large signboard announcing the opening of the Jew hung from the branch of the jackfruit tree. See, so they need publicity, no? The people should know that, okay, they are going to start the Jew. Then the people will visit their Jew. Correct, no? So what they will do? They, on Saturday afternoon, a large signboard. Okay, poster. We can say poster. A large signboard or poster that was announcing opening of the Jew. That signboard, that poster was hung from the branch of the jackfruit tree. Jackfruit tree means, do you know? Jackfruit tree. Okay. Halasinannu. Okay. Children were allowed in free, but grown-ups had to buy tickets at 50 paise each. See. So they collected 5 animals and they put their those 5 animals in the enclosures. Okay, surrounding by the net, and they hung a large signboard from the branch of the jackfruit tree, and there was no fee. There was no fees for the children. Why? Why means that the Jew was opened by the children itself. Correct? No, the Mukesh and Teju and Koki. Okay, they were children. Correct? No. So the Jew was opened by the children. So they decided, the Teju and Mukesh have decided that there was no fees for the children. So the children can allow without any tickets. Then grown-ups, like older persons, okay, like us. So like us, for older persons, had to buy, if they want to visit the Jew, they have to buy tickets. So one ticket for 50 paisa. One ticket for 50 paisa. 50 paisa means, do you know, half rupees. Half of the 1 rupee. Okay, we say 50 paisa. So what was the price for visiting the Jew? The one ticket is for 50 paisa. So they have to buy the ticket for 50 paisa. Then they have to visit. Then the first attraction was a large packing case filled with an assortment of house lizards. See, the first attraction, the first fascinating, that was a lizard. So large packing case filled with an assortment of house lizard. So there was a packing case. In that assortment means a collection of different things. So in that packing case, there were different types of house lizards. You know that, you might have seen, you can see small size in the size of the body there, small size of the lizards and big size of the lizards, and some will be in black and some will be in white or red or in green. So you might have seen the different types of lizards in your house, correct? No? So those lizards they have collected in the packing case, and that was the first attraction. Then Koki's white rabbit was on display in the next enclosure. In the next enclosure. So the Koki's white rabbit was, it was displayed. Okay, in the next enclosure. Then staring at it from behind the wire netting was Mukesh's dog, rare black dog with yellow eyes. Read the notice. The dog pawed to dig his way under the fence in order to get at the rabbit's compartment. See. In the next compartment, in the next enclosure, there was a Koki's rabbit. So beside of that, there was a rare black dog with yellow eyes. There was a notice displayed on the dog's enclosures. So what was the dog doing? The dog pawed. Pawed means P-A-W-E-A-D, scratched something repeatedly with a paw. So it was digging the ground with his paw. Why means he is to try to goes to the the dog is trying to go to the rabbit's compartment. Okay, in the rabbit's enclosures. Tied with a rope was Sitaram's small donkey. See, the Sitaram's donkey was tied with a rope. On the tree was a sign saying "Wild as from the Kutch." So, on a sign, the Sitaram's donkey was tied with a rope to the tree. So on the tree there was a sign, there was a notice. Okay, there was a poster. So what was written on it? Wild as from Kutch. Means this is not a domestic donkey. This donkey was a wild donkey. Okay, this wild donkey was from Kutch. Okay. Then there was also a duck that didn't seem to belong to anyone, and a small cow they had strayed in on its own. See, not only they have rabbit, parrot, lizard, and then donkey, and what is that? Parrot, donkey, and black dog. They also have duck and cow. See, dear students. Then, but the star attraction was the parrot. See, who was the star attraction in the zoo? The star attraction was the parrot. Why? Why it was a star attraction? Let us see here. As it could recite 3 different prayers over and over again. See, the star attraction was the parrot, as it could recite the 3 different prayers, chants like mantras over and over again. So Teju and Koki's grandmother had chosen that day for visiting the temple. So that day Koki's grandmother is the Teju's grandmother. So she went for visiting the temple. So she has not come to the visit. So she has not visited the zoo that day. So that day she went to temple. So she was unaware of the fuss that was being made of her pet. So she was unaware. So unaware means that not knowing or realizing that something is happening. So she did not know. She did not know that those Teju and Mukesh were going to start the zoo that day. Okay, so she went to temple. While Mukesh and Teju were escorting visitors. So the Mukesh and Teju were escorting. Escorting means going with somebody. They were going along with the peoples who are visitors to show them a way of something. So they are showing them. So they are guiding them where there is a black dog and where there is a donkey, parrot, lizard, duck, and cow, like this. Okay, they were escorting. There was a disturbance in the zoo. So there was a light disturbance. What was that disturbance? Let us see. The black dog with yellow eyes it had managed to dig his way out of his enclosure. See, he is trying to escape from the enclosure. Who? The black dog. The black dog was trying to escape from the enclosures. So he managed to dig his way. So he digs his way under the enclosures, and he was managed to. Okay, he was now trying to dig his way into the rabbit's compartment. So he was trying to dig his way into the rabbit's compartment. Why? Means the dog has seen the rabbit, so the dog planned to catch that rabbit to eat it. So he is trying to dig his way into the rabbit's compartment. So he wants to go to the rabbit's compartment to catch that rabbit. Meanwhile, in the time, the donkey managed to snap the ropes that held it and ran away. See, something has happened here. See, meanwhile, that time, the donkey has it managed to snap that rope, to cut that rope and held it and ran away. It starts to running. Who? The donkey. At the time, shrieking. Koki. The Koki was shrieked. So shrieking means, what is mean by shrieking? Shrieking, it means giving a loud high shout when you are excited or frightened or in pain. So when she looked at the dog that was chasing the rabbit's compartment, that is going into the rabbit's compartment, she's seeing that situation. She shrieked. She gave a loud shout. and Koki ran to risk her rabbit. So she ran to rabbit's compartment to risk it, to risk the rabbit, to save the rabbit from the black dog. Otherwise, she will, if she would not risk that rabbit, what will happen? The dog will chase that rabbit. The dog will go into the rabbit's compartment and it will eat it. Correct? No. So at the time, meanwhile, she risked the rabbit from the black dog. Soon it was safely cradled in her arms. So soon she catch that rabbit. She cradled, safely cradled. Cradled means she held that rabbit gently in her arms. Okay. Then frustrated. Frustrated. It means she felt annoyed and impatient because she cannot do or achieve what she wants. The dog turned his attention to the duck. Then the rabbit was risked by the whom? Koki. Then the dog turned to his attention to the duck. So the dog plans to attack on the duck. The duck flew over the packing case. So the duck, it flew over the packing case to escape from the dog. But the dog landed in it. But the dog landed in the duck's enclosures, but scattering lizards in all directions. So the lizards which were in the packing case, they were scattered here and there in all the directions. They scattered all the lizards. But in all this confusion, confusion means state of a state in which everything is badly organized. Okay, in the confusion, no one noticed that the door of the parrot's case had flipped open. So in the confusion, nobody has noticed that the door of the parrots was opened. With a pleased squawk and a whir of wings, the bird shot out of the case and flew off. So when the door of the parrot's case was opened, the parrots escaped from the case. It flew away. Okay, it flew up. What are we going to do now? Asked Teju. So by seeing all this incident, by seeing all these situations, so the Teju asked, what are we going to do now? Because those animals are not owned by them. They have took them for the rent. Correct? No. After finishing, over of the program, so they have to give it back to the owners. Okay, of their animals. Correct? No. So they did not understand what to do now. So Koki had an idea. Koki was she had an idea. She said, I know, she said, we will get another parrot. See, dear students, when the parrot flew up, so they are frightening. Why means, if the parrot's owner, if Teju's grandmother, if she come to know that her parrot had flew off, she will scold on them. Correct? No? So Koki had an idea. She decided to buy another parrot from the market. Well, we have collected 10 rupees. We can buy a new parrot with it. See, then she said, they have collected 10 rupees. How many rupees they have collected? So they have collected 10 rupees by selling the tickets for the zoo. Then they can buy a new parrot with that money, with the 10 rupees. So they hurried off to the bazaar. So Mukesh and Teju, they went very fast to the bazaar to buy the parrot. They found a bird seller who sold them a parrot that looked like a granny's. So they see a bird seller in the market. There was a bird seller. Bird seller means, do you know, seller, a person who sells birds, different kinds of birds in the market. So we say bird seller. So they met the bird seller, and the person, that bird seller was, he sold them a bird that looked like a granny's bird. Okay, granny's parrot, which was flipped up. Granny, who could not see clearly, did notice the difference. So the both of the children, both of them, they bought a new parrot. That parrot looked like a granny's parrot. Okay, so this incident, the program has been over, and they gave back their animals, owner of these animals, and also Teju had given grandmother's parrot back to her. And granny, when she looked at the parrot, she could not see clearly, and she did not also see the difference. She did not notice the difference. So she did not feel that that parrot was another parrot. Okay, so she felt that that parrot was of her own. Then, however, she complained that the bird had stopped repeating its prayer. So after few days, when that new parrot, okay, when the new parrot did not recite the prayers and chants and mantras, she had a doubt. She had a doubt. So she thought that the parrot was not hers. Okay, she complained. Why means the parrot which was flew up, no. So that parrot was known. That parrot was known the all the prayers, lots of prayers, chants and mantras. Correct, no? That mantras and chants and prayers was taught by this grandmother. But when this new parrot, which was bought from the market, this parrot, when it doesn't know the prayers and chants and mantras, so granny complained that the bird had stopped repeating its prayers. So she complained that the bird is not going to repeat the prayers. So it is not going to chant any prayers or chants or prayers or any mantras. Then Teju had a bright idea. So Teju, he had a bright idea. He is a clever boy. Okay, what did he do? He got an idea. What was that idea? See, every morning he stood in front of the parrot's cage. In front of the parrot, he stood every morning, and he repeated granny's prayers. He repeated granny's prayers in front of the parrot. Okay, that new parrot. Within a few weeks, when he keep on every day, day by day, he is going to repeat the granny's prayers in front of the parrots. That parrot, by listening that prayers and chants and mantras, automatically after a few weeks, the bird, that parrot, had learnt to repeat one of them to repeat it. It learned one by one of the prayers and chants and mantras. Okay, and granny was happy again. So when that parrot had started, its prayers, to repeating the prayers, by seeing it, granny was happy again. But not only because her parrot was praying once more. Her parrot was praying it once more. Okay, so it repeating many times. It is repeating for many times. And also, but because Teju had started praying too, the Teju also, he learnt prayers and chants and mantras. He also learnt too. So he learnt prayers, and also he taught the granny's parrot. So here the parrot was also learn prayers, and Teju also he started to repeating the prayers. So granny, she was happy once again. So dear students, I hope you all have understood this story very well. So this story was written by Ruskin Bond. Okay. So what is the message from this story? Haste makes waste. So the message of the story of this story is haste makes waste. So I hope all of you have understood this story very well, and in the next class we will discuss this lesson's question answers. Okay. Thank you, my dear students. Have a nice day.